Hello, Namaskar and a very good evening to all the viewers watching NCRT's live interactive session. This is Simran Singh and you have all connected with us through eVidya channel number 6 to 12. Besides, as you all know that we have so many different mediums through which you all can connect with us, you can also participate in our live sessions by raising your queries, your questions in the comment section of our YouTube channel, that is NCRT official. So it's around 4 p.m. on your watch, and regularly from 4 till 5 p.m. we have our special sessions for all our viewers. And once again, I would like to invite and welcome all of you in the third day of our online training session that we are conducting on pedagogical perspective of virtual labs on Diksha. And as I just informed you that it's the third day of our online training session. So the topic that we are going to discuss today is a pedagogical usage of virtual labs for the subject mathematics. So viewers, we all know that technological advancements, of course, they are a boon for the society and for everyone, but at the same time they might pose certain challenges. Therefore, young learners have to be equipped with creative learning skills and problem solving skills. Therefore, our pedagogy has to evolve. The education must evolve in order to be more experiential, inquiry driven, discovery oriented, discussion based, and of course flexible and enjoyable at the same time. And while discussing about virtual labs, they provide equal access to laboratory experience for all the students in an online manner, so that you can perform experiments anytime, anywhere. And viewers, in this live session, if you have any of the queries, you feel like asking anything to our expert, any doubts, then feel free to comment your questions in the comment section of NCRT official. And apart from this, if you have connected with us through eVidya channel number 6 to 12 and you have any doubts, then you can always reach out to us through this contact number that is right there on your screens. It is 8800440559, and the specific mail ID where you can write to us in case of queries, it is training.helpdesk@ciet.nic.in. And viewers, let me take you across the 5-day schedule of our program. As you know that we started our training session on 10th of July 2023 and we are going to conclude it for the 5th day, that is on 14th of July 2023. So the first day of our online training we discussed about the virtual labs, the policy perspectives, the need and the scope. And yesterday we elaborated more on how virtual labs, they are a learning tool for everyone. Then today it's the pedagogical usage of virtual labs for the subject mathematics. Tomorrow it will be for languages and day after tomorrow it will be for science. And before introducing you to the expert for today's program, here is an important piece of information for all our viewers. As you all know that we are proud of the fact that India assumed the G20 presidency and will convene the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time in the country in this year, that's 2023. The nation is deeply committed to democracy and multilateralism. India's G20 presidency is a watershed moment in her history, as it seeks to play a very important role by finding global pragmatic solutions for the well-being of everyone, and in doing so, manifesting the true spirit of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, or should I say the world is one family. So let's get back to the third day of our online training session, discussing at length about pedagogical usage of virtual labs for mathematics. Here we are joined with our today's speaker, Dr. Madhu B. Namaskar, sir. Sir, we welcome you in the conversation. He is serving as assistant professor from RI Mysuru NCRT. So, sir, we request you to shed more light on the pedagogical usage of virtual labs for mathematics.
Thank you, ma'am. So, this is a wonderful opportunity to interact with all of you on live session on the pedagogical usage of virtual labs in mathematics. So, I hope there are students will be watching this program, and also teachers will be watching, and also those people who are interested in mathematics. They may not be teachers or students, but they will be also watching this program. So for all of you, all the viewers, once again I'm welcoming you all for this program. With a very brief time, I will try to explore some of feature of mathematics and the virtual lab of which is you can access very easily. So we will begin with a very simple thing. You know that mathematics sometimes it will be very easy for some people. For some people, it will be very difficult. So I hope many of your student days, or if you are student, you might have come across such a situation. You will be getting some answer and the whole class is fighting for something else. So how many of you have come across this kind of situation in your school education time? So let us think why it happens. So we have to think one or two things before going to the virtual lab, that why we should go to school. So earlier times, olden times, we were having a feeling that we are going to the school for getting information, getting knowledge. But the things have changed. You have a plenty of opportunity to get the knowledge from outside, information from outside. But again, we want to go to school. Why? One reason is it is not just in gathering knowledge or information from somewhere, but we have to use that information, knowledge for some purpose. You have to analyze, you have to learn to analyze, you have to learn to interact with the other people, you have to socialize, you have to learn how to think, you have to think, and you have to share your ideas to others. So all this purpose you are going to school. It is not only just to gather the information. Second, this another one is, actually you can, the teachers who are observing, or parents who are observing, or even students maybe seeing this, the second one which I want to say is, you have, after this, especially after the COVID, you have seen that traditional classroom, the students are facing a lot of issue. Why? Because one reason which I observed interacting with my own students, what I find is, during the COVID time, they were sitting in the home, their screen time was increased, they were watching the TV or watching the mobile and listening to the class. Meanwhile, you have full freedom to move around. You are now, but in the traditional classroom, you are supposed to sit for 40 minutes, or it may continue to 1 hour, sit there and learn that one. So there is a intolerance of the students for the traditional classroom. It is not only in your house it is happening, it is actually happening all over the world. Okay. So before going to address these issues, we will see why we should learn mathematics. So you have plenty of answers will be ready with you. You will be, everyone will tell that in daily life you require mathematics. Many things we want to do with mathematics, even for a layman to a very high level scientist, they require mathematics. That means we can see that mathematics can be done in various ways. That is, for a very layman who may not be knowing what is mathematics or what is the algebra or trigonometry, but he will be doing mathematics for his daily life. He will be looking at clock, planning his timing, all the things. Even cooking time, they will be doing something. So like that, they will be doing the mathematics. But at the same time, when you go for a job, that time for your job, you will be using some mathematics. Some, suppose you are somebody is working in a shop, they will be using some mathematics. Suppose somebody is doing some other job, plenty of mathematics they are doing there. But at the same time, teachers or someone who is scientist or such people will be doing mathematics. More than that, if you want to interpret the data available to you from all over the world, if you want to interfere in the social building, social engineering, you want to learn mathematics or you want to use mathematics. So the learning of mathematics has different nature. All together, we can put it in a one set as it is called the mathematization of thought process. The complete thought process has to be mathematics. You have to think mathematically. You have to analyze the problem which is available to you in a mathematical way. It does not mean that always you have to put x and y, but you have to think systematically, rigorously. You want to arrive at conclusions, then you have to rule out your conclusion. All these things is inbuilt in mathematics. Now, coming to the students or classroom, do we enjoy learning mathematics actually? How many of you enjoy learning mathematics? When you start doing mathematics, whether it comes for a burden, or why it is happening for that one. One reason what I find is sometimes our whole learning mathematics is focusing on one question, how to prepare for exam. And unfortunately, most of our exams are just asking you to memorize some facts or some algorithm. They always ask you to learn some algorithm, apply some algorithm. So if you learn and prepare only for exams by the present situation, learn only with your method of preparing exam by hearting algorithm, applying algorithm, you may come across such situation. So I hope all of us have faced this kind of situation in this our throughout our life when you apply for write an exam. Now coming to the maths teacher, what will be the role of maths teacher to us? Whether the maths teacher should be very strict, should not laugh at the students, should not smile, or very serious to that one. Whether there should be a fear for the students. Now that period is over, you have to be more friendly to the students, and not only friendly. It is not only friendly. You have to use the multiple facilities of mathematics, because in mathematics, all of you know that mathematics, the abstractness is already inbuilt inside mathematics. So it is a nature of mathematics itself is a kind of abstractness is there. It start with just knowing what is one, what is two. You know how to write one, you know how to write two, all these things. But remember that writing one and writing two is not that oneness or two-ness. Two-ness is something that one, but without knowing the abstractness. Reason is two-ness is something if you have two pen, two orange, two books, the common thing is among them is a kind of two-ness. So this abstractness is in mathematics and it will develop as we proceed further and further and further. So this abstractness sometimes create some problem for our students. They face some problem in dealing with this abstractness. There are many other things in mathematics, like we have patterns will be there. Always we have patterns in mathematics. So we will just tell one simple example for pattern. If somebody asks you your mobile number, how will you tell your mobile number? So you will always tell in patterns. If somebody asks my mobile number, I will tell that 85533372392. So you see there is a 3223 pattern. Sometimes you will tell 333 pattern. So our brain is actually hardwired to remember the pattern. So patterns are very important in mathematics. Symmetries are very important in mathematics. You can see symmetries throughout the world. So how you can make the children feel the pattern, feel the abstractness, feel the all these things to the students. So we have to, as a teacher, I have to provide plenty of opportunity for them for different type of things. Very simple example, if I want to do with the way simple algebraic identity, which is in class 8 standard, a plus b whole square. Everybody, many of you remember that a plus b whole square. So you may recall that one. It has different way you can see that one. The one method you can do is put some values for that one and verify that one. So a plus b whole square, you will put a is equal to some number, b is equal to some number, you will work out with those numbers. Then what will happen is you will start working with these numbers, you will get some for this result can be verified. It is not proven, it is actually verified. The result is verified. Similarly, what you can do is you can do it algebraically. That is what many times we remember, that it is a square plus 2ab plus b square by algebraically. So algebraically you can see the things. At the same time, you can see it geometrically by taking the square, taking the rectangles, its area, you can see those one. So different ways you have to see the mathematics, and the students sitting in front of will be learning will in different ways. So we have to provide them different type of opportunities for the students. So for that purpose, what a teacher can do, teacher can either he can use a chalk and talk method with blackboard, but we know that our students, present students are not even ready to accept everything in a traditional way. So we have to use plenty of other things. So sometimes we have to give some teaching aids, TLMs, and ask them to do these things themselves. And but at the same time, you know that our students, the younger generation, we call generation Z, they were very much capable of doing the technology. The generation Z, they are very much capable of doing the technology, handling the technology than any of the elder generations. So they will be very easy handle the technology in a very easy way. So with this vision or introduction, we can go to the virtual lab for mathematics. This is what we have, a virtual lab for mathematics. We will try to explore this virtual lab where the students can learn something new concept, they can verify some concept, they can manipulate with that one, they can do this some operations, they can try with numbers, they can put the numbers, they can see geometrically, visually. It will give a more clear idea for that one. So when you speak about mathematical lab, or what is the purpose of mathematical lab, we have to think in that way also before going to that one. So one thing is, compare with other labs where physics lab or chemistry lab, you have a theorem, you have a hypothesis, you will be verifying that theorem, or we will be getting the evidence for that theorem. In mathematics labs, it will be slightly different. You will be identifying some patterns, you will be making a conjecture from observation. Here also there will be some experiment, observation, then you will conclude to some results. It will be there. So this virtual labs in the Diksha portal will be give you a very good opportunity to explore this kind of things. Also in the labs, we should be able to assess the students also. Assessment can be done in two ways. The student can assess themselves while doing the activity, or the teacher can assess the student for their evaluation purpose or anything. So with this brief introduction, I will move to the some of the activities which you can do in the virtual lab. So once you open Diksha virtual labs, you can see here diksha.gov.in/virtual labs.html. You can see this virtual lab. Along with that one, you can have different grades will be there. So we will start with one particular class, grade 8. We'll explore, there is Hindi medium and English medium is there. You can click on the English medium, then you will get mathematics, science and English. We will open mathematics. So another window will be opened. For a beginner, it will ask whether you want to join as a teacher or a student, all these things it will ask. So you can choose accordingly, and your address and other things they ask. Let us verify one algebraic identity. You can see on the virtual lab, this is mathematics class activity class 8 English. Then there will be some regarding something. It is actually verify the sum of the four angles of a quadrilateral. Some written document is there. Its description is there. It is about the content. Who is the, from where you got the content. It is from NCERT book. And also the collection is relevant for whom. It is for English class 8. All these details will be here. Let us go for another one. We will go for algebraic identity. So you want to verify the algebraic identity. Okay, again, here you will see the textbook. What is written there, activity 7.6. It is from the mathematics activity book. So you can see that one. Then if you want to explore, we will see the explanation of resources. Here down, you can come to the algebraic identity, A plus, clicking after that one, you can come to the verify the algebraic identity, A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Click on that one. So you will get a screen like that, where it is mentioned that what is your lab experiment. Lab experiment is verifying the algebraic identity. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Then you can click on the link. Here there is a link. Once I keep the mouse, you can see that one, verifying the algebraic identity. This is the link. Click on that one. Then you will come to a page, algebraic identity a plus b whole square. Here in the first, there is a theory page. In theory page, all these details will be given. We can learn that what you are going to do here. You are going to verify the algebraic identity. Remember, you are going to verify. You are not going to prove. There is a difference between proof and verification. So what is algebraic identity? There is a description of what is algebraic identity. What are the prerequisite knowledge you should have? You should know about a square. You should know about the area of the square. You should know about the rectangle. You should know about the area of the rectangle. Now, there is another page called animation. Once you click on animation, you will get a YouTube link here. You can watch it on YouTube. If you click on play button, see, it will be coming. I can give the voiceover. Teacher can give the voiceover. This is objectives are to verify the algebraic identity a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. And you can read this one by one, and you can click the start button after completing that one. It will come in the next page. So complete illustration will be given in this one. So we will go to the simulator. Once you click on simulator, you see this is what we were showing in the YouTube video. Algebraic identity is equal to a plus b whole square. What we want to do, the objective of this particular lesson is to verify the algebraic identity. What the students will do after this one, they are going to do two things. Students will be able to expand or factorize the algebraic identity. Next one, students will be able to calculate the square of a number by expressing it as the sum of two convenient numbers by using algebraic identity. So these two things should be, after the end of this lesson, the student should learn these two things. One, they should be able to expand this one. Second, they should be able to write a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now let us click on start button. If you click on start button, again you will come there. It will show that verify. When I keep mouse, you can see it is coming up. Let us verify. Then there will be one instruction will come. What are we going to learn? We are going to practically verify a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square by calculating the area of squares and rectangles. One. Initially, what we will do, we will take a and b are sides to create two squares with area a square and b square respectively. The same values will use to create rectangle with area AB and area BA. Then we will try to fit the shape. Okay, we will try to explore once. Then it will be clear to you. Instead of reading it out from the air, we can see how it can be done. You see, you will see a page with down instruction will be there. Click on the tools button and select square. You see how easy it is. Just click on the tools and a square is there. Now click inside the square. First what I did, I went to the click on the tool. Here it is the tools. I click, then I got a square. Click inside that one. Now it is asking, I have to write side of a square ABCD. What I should do, its unit side is a unit. I can enter the value here. Either I can use this arrow key or directly I can give, but it is given that range should be 10 to 15. So I will give some 12. Okay, square of the side ABCD is 12. Now second one, square of the side of the square PQRS in B units. Here also I will give say 10. Now click on draw. So I got two squares, square ABCD, so ABCD and square PQRS. You can see that side of this square is A, side of this square is B. So you can think about what will be the area of this one, what will be the area of this one. So square ABCD with side A units and area A square is drawn. So square PQRS with side B units and area B square has drawn. Now next instruction is there. What is that instruction? Click on the tools button to select a rectangle. Let us click here. There is a rectangle. Now click on the rectangle. You see, you got a rectangle. What is that rectangle? EFGH with one side A and the other side B. So rectangle EFGH with length A unit and breadth B units and area AB has drawn. Instruction is very clear. Now again, what you can do is click on the tools. Here you can see another rectangle is there. This time LMNO with length B units and breadth A units. So area BA has drawn. I think you can see that area AB and area BA will not have much difference. Now you can see that there is no difference in that one. There is a next button. Click on the next button and observe all the shapes together. See, all the shapes are there. ABCD, PQRS, EFGH, EFGH. All these things are there. So all these things are there. Now you can see that there are some questions given. Okay. Select the appropriate answer from the drop down and click on the next button. What is the area of the square ABCD? What is the area of the square ABCD? Let us see here and try to answer this one. Okay, answer is A square. You see, it is showing correct answer. What is the area of the square PQRS? PQRS is, I know it is B square. What happens if I click A square? Wrong answer. Try again. So I have to change that one. B square. Correct answer. What is the area of the rectangle EFGH? From here, you can see it is AB. What is the area of the rectangle here? BA. So all this we got. All the answer we got correct. Then click next button. Now you got all these things are there. A square, B square, a big rectangle square is there. There is two rectangles are there. And what is the instruction? Shape of the squares and rectangles we formed are given in colored boxes. You see, these are colored boxes. Drag these and drop in appropriate area of square with side A plus B. So we have to drag them and keep it here. Then after the shapes will be dropped only in the correct places. After successfully dropping all four shapes, please click on next button. What I should do, I should take this A square, this square and keep somewhere here. Where I can keep? You see, this is side is A, this side is B, so it is AB, it is not equal. Here, A. So I can keep it here. Yeah, it got fixed. Now B square, can I keep it here? No. Can I keep it here? No. You see, please drop the shape in correct place. Yeah. Now I want this side to be kept here. This one here. Yeah. Shape placed successfully. Everything was successfully done. Now we can go for the next. Now, what we have concluded from that one? You have this area. From this, looking at this area, the area is one side is the bigger one is A plus B whole square. It is equation 2, but equation 1 is the total area can be split into different parts. A square, AB plus BA, A square plus AB plus BA plus B square. So combining together, it will be A square plus 2AB plus B square. So we got A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. So we have concluded from our activity. Now we want to verify it mathematically. What we can do? Actually, we are trying to do it numerically, this one. Now you can put, there is left hand side and right hand side is there. Now value of A is 0, value of B is also 0. Let us try to make it value of A is equal to 2. So 2 plus 0 whole square, it is 2 square 4. Now wherever A is there, it is 2. Wherever B is there, it is 0. Applying here, it is 4. You can see left hand side and right hand side are equal. Suppose I increase this one, you can see a plus b whole square, 2 plus 1 whole square, 3 square, 9. A square plus 2ab plus b square, it is 2 square plus 2 times 2 times 1 plus 1 square, that is 4 plus 2 times 2 plus 1, it is 4 plus 4 plus 1, 9. Again, it is similarly, you can vary these values and you can see different cases. You can try with this one. After completing, if you want to do it again, you can restart once again and then you can do it once again. This is one activity we have done. Then there is a self-evaluation questions are there. You can go to that one. You see a is equal to 6 centimeter, b equal to 7 centimeter, then what will be a plus b whole square? You can answer this one. Okay, so you can try here. A is 5 centimeter, like that. There is some 3 questions are there. You can answer these questions. I'm just putting some answers here without looking at this one. So suppose wrongly I will try to put something here, then I can submit from here. So it is showing that first answer is correct, second answer is correct, third answer is wrong. So you have to see once again and you can try to do that one. You can submit, or you want to change, we can go back. Similarly, what are the reference materials are there? All these things will be there. There is feedback session will be there for this one. So this is one activity which we have done here in the class 8. Now let us try to do with one more activity. If time permits, we will go for something like in class 9. Again, we have to go for English medium, mathematics. So you will get list of activities there. From this one, we can choose one activity and we'll see area of trapezium. This is very interesting one. So click on area of trapezium. Immediately activity PDF will be there. That will be just PDF. If you want to know about the resource, apply the resources, you have to click on the explanation resources. So I will click on explanation resources. Once I click, like previous one, you will have all these things. You can click on the lab experiment, area of trapezium. Please click on the link mentioned below to access related resources. Area of trapezium, you can click. So it will open another window. Same thing, first one will be theory, second one will be procedure. You can just see this one, how it works without audio. You can see that one. Whenever you have doubt, you can go back and see. Then you can go for the animation. Yeah, here it is, animation is there, area of trapezium. It will explain you what has to be done. Procedure is actually its complete theory part will be explained here, what we are going to do in this activity. Then going for simulator. Let us try with simulator. So again, it will give you the objectives. What it is giving? To show the area of the trapezium is equal to the half the product of its altitude and sum of its parallel sides. So how to find the area of the trapezium? This is the activity it will help you in saying that one. So what are the prerequisite knowledge we should have? So the parallel sides are called bases of the trapezium and the other two sides are called the legs of the trapezium. So quadrilateral, what is the parallelogram? We require parallelogram in that one, and also we require the area of the parallelogram. So these are the things we already knows in that one. Let us start. So here instruction is here. Trapezium, what is trapezium? It is asking for draw a trapezium with sides 3 centimeter, 4 centimeter height. Base 1 is 3 centimeter, base 2 is 4 centimeter, height is 4 centimeter. This, as earlier, you can edit that one. If you want 4, 3 and 5, you can have. Just see that one, draw trapezium. You got a trapezium here. You got trapezium has drawn successfully. Actually, what happens, next step is to rotate the trapezium PQRS by 180 degree. Okay, so for that one, we have to click on the trapezium twice. Okay, we will go back once. Go to the simulator. We'll start 3, 4, 4, 4. I will make 5. Draw trapezium. This time instructions are here. Next step is to create trapezium PQRS, which is a replica of the trapezium ABCD. So click on the trapezium ABCD to create it. So you got the trapezium. Okay. Now I want to rotate this particular trapezium 180 degree. I got this one. Now drag and keep it here. You got, actually what you got is a parallelogram. You have to drag in such a way so that it is this one. Press C interface below, click on the next button to see next observation. Actually, what is the observation we have made here? Actually, if the students are doing themselves, they themselves can make some observation, then they can see this here. You can see that there is a S P. Yeah. Yeah. Shall I go little faster then to complete? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we can see the instruction here. You can find the area of ABCD is half of the area of this parallelogram. So you can prove that for me. We conclude that the area of trapezium is half the product of the altitude of this one. So similarly, you can see different classes you can explore, and yourself you can try, and what are the queries or what are the things, doubts you have, you can post in the group and discuss with your teachers as well as us also. We will be also available when you have some doubt or anything. So now I think we can conclude for, actually there are different classes are there. All these classes we can explore if time permits, but we have very less time, but it is very easy for you to explore yourself. Around 36 activities are there in this one. You can explore those things. So try to open in window in incognito mode. Sometimes it will create some problem. So try to open in incognito mode when you are opening the window. Okay. With this one, I think I will stop sharing.
Of course, sir, and thank you so much, sir, for being a part of this conversation and sharing all the important details with our viewers regarding today's training program, where we were discussing at length about pedagogical usage of virtual labs for the subject mathematics. And tomorrow, the subject that we are going to bring to all of you, it is languages. And the day after tomorrow, that is on the concluding day, it will be sciences. A word of thanks to Dr. Madhuvi for discussing and enlightening about the details. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, and let me quickly take our viewers across the details of these training programs. All the details of the training program, you may find them on the website of CIET. For that, you just need to switch towards your screens. So, as you can see that this will be the website of CIET NCERT. It is www.ciet.nic.in. That is what you have to type on Google. So, there are so many options available for you in order to explore the website. If you want to know about this particular training program at length, so just click on events. Under events, there are numerous options, and just click on the third last option that says a workshop/training. So you will land on this page when you click on workshop/training. So there are 3 types of activities available for you, and under current activity, it is the online training on pedagogical perspective of virtual labs on Diksha. So as you can see that the details have been mentioned for all of you, and the 5 days detailed program schedule is right there for you. As I just informed you, today we discussed about the pedagogical usage of virtual labs for mathematics. Then tomorrow it will be for languages, and on 14th of July we are going to discuss the details regarding science and the pedagogical usage of virtual labs for this subject. Now the objective of the training program, that is, after completion of the training, the learner will be able to explain the policy recommendations for the requirement of virtual labs. Also, you'll be able to describe the significance of using virtual labs in teaching, learning and assessments. Also, the scope of virtual labs in developing experimentation skills, and then exploring the possibilities of integrating virtual labs in teaching, learning and assessment of English, science and mathematics. So, who all can participate? This is mentioned with regard to the post session activity. After the completion of the training program, that is on 14th of July, we will have a post session activity for all of you, and whether it's the students, the teachers, the teacher educators, the parents, administrators, you all can participate in the post session activity. Just have a glance over here. It's a program schedule with the day and the date of the program against the title of the sessions. Like on the first day, we discussed about the virtual labs, the policy perspectives, the need and the scope. So, our RPs join us, they have the subject matter expertise in the different areas. So, we have different resource persons and the speakers joining with us in the conversation. And for any reason, if you haven't watched our live training program and you would like to watch it again, so it can be displayed with the help of the video link that is available for you, and at the same time you can try and explore it on NCERT official, that is our YouTube channel. Then the detailed description for day 2, then day 3, day 4, that is tomorrow, it will be about the pedagogical usage of virtual labs for languages. Then the areas on how you all can participate in our post session activity. There are certain steps that you have to follow. So, when you have a look at your screen, you will see that the first step is registration. So, you can register yourself by clicking on the link that is right there on the screens. The one in blue, it's accessible, or scan the QR code, this one. So, once you register yourself, you can watch all our live training sessions. You have to attend these training sessions and they are live streamed on NCERT official, that is our YouTube channel. From 10th of July we started out, and on 14th July we are going to conclude the training sessions. Now, apart from NCERT official YouTube channel, you can watch the telecast of these programs on the different mediums like PME Vidya channels 6 to 12 and so on. And in case if you have missed the recordings of any of our live sessions, then you can watch the recorded sessions that have been uploaded for you on NCERT official, or this is the link to our YouTube channel as well. Then the step 3 is participate in the post session activity and receive a certificate. So, we have the post session activity, that is the quiz. So, on 14th of July the quiz, it will be uploaded on the website for all of you, and once you participate in the quiz, if you receive over 70%, you will be eligible to get a certificate. But for that you have to register yourself first, and then only keep on checking your mail IDs, you will be receiving the link for the quiz as well. So, as it is mentioned that the quiz will be uploaded, it will be updated on 14th of July 2023, that is the opening date, and the closing date by which you may submit your entries, it is 14th August. You will get the complete 1 month to submit your entries, and once you score over 70%, then please try and ensure that you receive a certificate of participation through the registered mail IDs within 30 days of taking the post session quiz. And if not, do not forget to check the spam mails as well. Now, you all know that your feedback matters a lot to us. So, here is the option for submitting your feedback. It is a Google form. Once you click on this form, it will be asking you certain questions. So, your feedback matters a lot, or you can also receive this form by scanning on the QR code. Then the feedback, as I just informed you, that it's really valuable for us. So, please write to us. In case of any doubts, you know the different mediums through which you can connect with us, be it our mail ID or the contact number. So, viewers, now it's time to wrap up this particular session for all of you, but stay connected, because next up we have our Sahyog session. Guidance for mental well-being and psychosocial support to all the students and viewers watching our program. And here is an important information regarding the availability of NCERT textbooks. The information is right there on your screens. As you all know that NCERT textbooks for the academic year 2023 to 2024, they are available all across the country, and you may also purchase them from the different sales counters that are located within the country. The regions have been specifically flashing on your screens as a ticket. If you would like to download the soft copy or the PDF version of NCERT textbooks, then it can be done through ePathshala website, also NCERT's mobile application and Diksha platform. In case if you would like to place an order online for NCERT textbooks, it can be done through the website, that is www.ncrtbooks.ncert.gov.in, and in order to obtain further information, explore the website of NCERT, that is www.ncert.nic.in. Once again, I would like to thank the speaker for today, Dr. Madhubi, for explaining and detailing about the pedagogical usage of virtual labs for mathematics, and I hope you have enjoyed this particular session. Tomorrow also we have this session for all of you, and tomorrow the subject for which we are going to describe virtual labs, it will be languages. So stay connected and stay tuned for the upcoming program of Sahyog. Namaskar.